Morning, grade 12. There seems to be a problem with try 41. So I'm going to try and explain this to you. I'll look at number 1 and 2 both because they are really the same, but they are asked differently. So what they tell you in question 1 is that you got a series starting at 53, going to 49, 45, and it goes on, and then to 9 with a dot, people. What is important here to realize is that this is your last term in that very same series. So that's why they're asking you find the number of terms that would be in this series. So as always, people, we start with a standard formula. Okay, if you come to sequence questions or any question for that matter where you have formulas that you work with, then what is important for you to realize or to identify really is what is it that you are given, okay, which then very often will give you the variable. So in this case, people, starting with A, which is the first term, so the first term is given, which is 53. I'm going to substitute that here. Plus, okay. N is not given, people. You don't know how many terms there are. In fact, that is really what is being asked. Now, so N will remain minus 1, okay. And then D, if you look at D, D can be calculated, okay. Remember, D is calculated by subtracting the consecutive terms. Now, cinema D4 minus D3 and so forth. So if you subtract 53 minus 49, or other way around, 49 minus 53, then you get negative 4, okay. 45 minus 49, you get negative 4. So our difference is negative 4, which means you can put negative 4 in here. Okay, so let's just quickly calculate the right hand side. I have done that. I'm not going to explain that. So your right hand side becomes 59 minus 4n. Okay, so now if you look at what you've got Tn. Let me just put it here. And you've got 4, or n is basically 2 variables. Okay, so you must find one of those. Okay, and if you now look at the question, people, it asks you find the number of terms. So what they are saying is if you write a series, remember when we did that in the table, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth, okay? If you write that series as a table, then this is 53, this is 49, this is 45. And they're asking you where here would be 9, okay? So remember that this is your order, or it is the number of terms, and this is your general term. So from that, you realize that Tn is actually 9. Okay, so Tn is 9. Other way around, people, if you look at the question, find the number of terms. Okay, how many terms are there? Then you should realize that n is your unknown. That's the variable that you must calculate, which also indicates to you, people, that somewhere you will have Tn, okay, which is 9 in this case. So 9 is 59 minus 4n. Okay, then remember we're going to take this over and we're going to divide by 4, and let me just quickly check. Then you will get an answer of n being 12. Okay, that's question 1. I'll shoot a second video on question 2.